Hello my lovelies, it is me, Scotia back again, and I'm here today with another cosplay video. Now today, I am going to be showing you guys probably one of my favorite cosplays that I have ever done, and that is Drunk Yuri Katsuki from the beautiful anime Yuri on Ice. And now, when I say drunk, without spoiling too much, in the 10th episode, in like the very last part, during the credits and stuff, we kind of, figure out how Victor and Yuri actually met. And they had a banquet, he got drunk, and when he was drunk, he asked Victor to be his coach. So, yeah. So, I'm going to be showing somewhat a little more than I did in the last video. I'm going to be showing you what kind of makeup I normally would use for my cosplays, and I'll try to show you how I do it. So, with the makeup, I usually use a liquid foundation. So this is CoverGirl Clean. This is 105, so this is like my skin tone. So, when you do a cosplay, and I didn't mention this in the last video, but when you do a cosplay of any kind, and you do your makeup, get foundation that is close to your skin as much as possible. Now, I'm not going to put it all over my face, but I will show you what this looks like on my arm so that you kind of get what it looks like on my face. I'm just going to put a little on, then I'm going to rub it. I don't know if you can see it because of the bad lighting, but it somewhat matches my skin tone. It's a little light on my hand, but it's still pretty light, which is good. And when you do your foundation, you want to get all your forehead and all that, and you also want to get the lips. Now, the guys in anime, they don't have a red lip or whatever color. Like, their lip color is basically the same thing as their skin. So you basically want to try to cover, all of it, including the lips. And make sure you don't get any in your eyes. You don't want to get hurt or anything, but try to get under as much as possible. And then for the eyes, so I usually use this Maybelline liquid. And I'm just going to trace out how I usually do it. So, don't mind me being close. So, you can kind of see how I did it today. So, what you basically want to do is that you want to try to get... You really want to, dig in and, go down so that when you close your eyes and then when you open it, you don't see the bottom. So, you want to, try to get in at the bottom. And you want to, you kind of want to, go over your lashes a bit. So, and you want to try to make it as, not too big, but just as big as you can so that, when you open your eyes and stuff, it, it kind of covers your eyes. So then, you basically make a straight line this way. So, you're kind of doing a wing, but it's not up here like that. It's more straight when you do it up here. And then when you do it down here, sometimes you could, well, there's two things you could do. You could use some white makeup, and you can do the inner first, and then you can go around with the black, or you can just go in with the black. It doesn't matter. But if you do it all in the black like this, you just got to be extremely careful. Well, you got to be extremely careful with either of them, but either way. So when you do that, you basically just try to connect it like that. See, it's like you're kind of going up a little bit on this instead of going, So the bottom one, you kind of want to go up a little bit, but up here, it's just straight through. So that's basically how I do it. And then, obviously, you need mascara. And it doesn't matter what kind you use, just as long as it's, it gives you volume, basically. I use Maybelline mascara as well. So, And also, I don't have it with me, but when Yuri is drunk, his cheeks are, you know, pretty red. Now, I never did the one across, I just did my cheeks. But I know one way to do it, and I use this all the time. I have Halloween makeup, and it's very safe. It's made in America, and you can get it at Walmart. It's very cheap. And what you do is that what I do is that I gently would dab the red onto my cheek. So I kind of make it look like I'm doing a regular blush, but I would like try to move it down a little bit so it would make it look like I have a very, very rosy cheek. Or what you could do is that you could have a big line going around your nose, kind of like that, and gently blend that in. You could do that, but I just don't prefer to do that way, but maybe I will. Maybe I will make a red nose or whatever. Alright, so, and for the wig, so what I usually would do now, I now have a whole bunch of wig caps, so I would use wig caps for my cosplay, but there is an easier way to do this. So what I would normally do, and what I used to do, I would take all of my hair, start bending down, and I would try to make it like in a ponytail. Whoops. And make sure you don't hurt yourself when you do this. And make sure that your hair is brushed. Definitely make sure that your hair is brushed for this. Oops. There we go. And then you basically want to twist it. And you're basically making a bun with this. So you kind of want to make a bun. So, kind of like that if you can see it. Hopefully. And then you do that. Put it in. There you go. And now for the wig. I actually bought this wig at Party City. It's like, you know, like it's like $20. And I was very, very, very lucky to find this. I use this for half the things I do. I've used this for Kyoya. I've done this for Yunbom from Killing Stalking. I've used it quite a bit. And it's like it's supposed to be like an emo-y wig. But, you know, the more I use it, it's more anime-y. And if you haven't watched my other cosplay video when I did my, like, pastel thingy, then give it a watch. But basically, you take your wig and you kind of want to go ahead in first, like that. And then, whoop, carefully. Just put it in like that. And then you kind of want to, like this wig you can like easily mess up a bit. And at least this will stay in position. Now Yuri, he kind of has like the hair in the face like this. So you kind of want to move your hair. So that's like that. And that. So this is basically the hair. And now for the clothing. What I usually use, I would usually use an exercise bra for this, but you can also use a tank top that has a bra in it and just like roll it up and hide it. Because for us girls, we can't just show these like this, and we need to be covered and supported and stuff like that. So if you have like a bra like this, or like a little top like this, or a tank top that you can easily hide the bottom in, then you're good. But if you're a male, ignore this part. And I usually I have these short shorts that I have. I just have to hide the little outer things because it has that. So any type of black short shorts would be good. You can also use briefs, like, you know, like underwear briefs, but just even thinking about wearing 2 pairs of underwear is weird. And you also want to wear dress socks. And like any type will do, just as long as the sock is black, then you're good. But I would suggest that you get socks like these, like dress socks, that go up to here. That's just my suggestion. I think you can find these pretty much anywhere. Walmart or maybe Target or whatever. And they're not that expensive. I think we found these at Marshall's. And we found them in a pack. They weren't that much. So, that's what you need for here. And then what you want is a white blouse. Now, highly suggest a white button-up because that's what he wears in the show. And the sleeves length doesn't matter, but I do suggest wearing a 3/4, like something like this, or one that goes all the way here. Just, I don't think short sleeve would work, but if that's all you have, then that's all you have. And now when you button it, you want to button, for us girls, you want to button up the top of the shirt so at least your chest is covered. But you want to show the stomach. You have to show the stomach because clearly when he's drunk, he strips. So he's practically naked. So like, I have like 3 buttons at the top, so I button the top 3. So this isn't showing basically, it's just my stomach. So like this is totally fine. No body shaming here. And then the last thing that you will need, and this is important to the look, I think. I have this blue ribbon, but I think that a tie would be better. But you can I think you could get a ribbon like pretty much anywhere. You know, like if there's like a whole bunch of ribbon, you know, like if it's around Christmas time and there's like some ribbon that you think you'll use for this and for like wrapping gifts, I think you should do that. Blue ties you can pretty much like find mostly at Savers or whatever. You can find this at Savers too, or like any Goodwill store or whatever. If you're lucky to find these at a regular retail store, great. But they have quite a bit of these at like thrift stores and stuff like that. But when you do have your tie, I'm calling this my tie, you basically want to wrap it around your head, and you want to do it from the side because technically does it on the side. This is not a long enough ribbon. This is what I want to look for. And you basically want to make sure that it ties around your head. This is not the ribbon I wanted, but I'll deal with it for now. I grabbed the wrong one, and it's not staying. But yeah, you basically just want to make it as tight as you can, and make sure you're very careful with your wig too, just so that it doesn't, you know, fall off. Definitely double tie it, just so it stays. And yeah, this is my Yuri drunk Yuri look. Oh yeah, also if you want to joke around and bring a glass bottle, depending on where you're at, then. Funny story with this, last year, or I should say earlier this year, my boyfriend's class at high school, since he's a grade younger than me, I was in the anime club before, and I'm technically an alumni now, but when he was still in the school, he was in anime, and I was invited to the anime party that they were having, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do Drunk Yuri since I haven't done it in public yet, and I brought a glass bottle, but it says root beer on it, and I was trying to act drunk the whole night, and people literally thought I was actually drunk. So I was literally in character the entire night, which was awesome. But honestly, like when I'm in this look, I feel a lot more confident than I ever have been, because I'm gonna be honest in this video too. I basically have a little bit of trouble loving my body, and I've tried to be confident in my body, and this cosplay in particular lets me pretty much be confident, because I'm showing my stomach, yes, and I'm showing my thighs, and no, they're not pretty, but I honestly live for this look. Like, this is literally like my favorite Yuri on Ice cosplay I've ever done. And I mean, I've had a lot of positive feedback on it, and I wasn't expecting so much positive feedback on it, especially when I said that, you know, I wanted to be confident. I didn't have confidence, and this gives me the confidence. I was not expecting the comments that I got. Like, it really, you know, warmed me, and it just made me so happy that people actually loved it. And I was gonna do this for Anime Boston, but I couldn't. But I promise you, in 2019, this is happening for real. I am doing it. And I'm not going to have any regrets. I'm telling you that now. And I'm sure that, I mean, I will be very surprised. I might be surprised if I get one shout out from somebody saying how terrible I look. I might be surprised. I might not be. But I mean, I'm not saying that I want the positive feedback. I'm not trying to be selfish, but it would be nice to, you know, because I've never been out in public in something like this. I can't even wear a friggin' two-piece because of my home stuff. But, I mean, so yeah, this is my drunk Yuri. I hope that my tips of the day have helped you out a bit. And I just want to say thanks for all the support. And also, I have a cosplay account on my Instagram. I will put that in the link below, so you guys should follow me. I have a few Drunk Yuri cosplays on it, and I hope that you will love them. I'm also on a couple Yuri on aminos, so if you want to follow me on that, I can try to link those down below as well. And, please comment some suggestions and your thoughts on my videos. Please like my videos and hit that subscribe button for more of this crazy content. And I'll see you lovelies in the next video. Jana!